So I just wanted to wrap up one simple idea with the use of subprograms. So you might be asking yourself, why do we even use subprograms? Well, we use subprograms for two purposes, and only two purposes. Number one, which is the obvious one, reusability. We only have to create it once, and then we can use it over and over and over again. Imagine creating a program that calculated each individual student average in the school. You don't want to do that 1,400 times for every single student. You want to be able to only do it once and then just call that code once for each student. Much easier. The second reason, which is just as important as the first one, is readability. How easy is it to understand our code at a glance? Sometimes you may have a large chunk of code or a complicated chunk of code that isn't necessarily repeated, but because it's complexity, you don't want to have the person reading the code have to waste time to really interpret what's going on. Even with documentation, this still can be confusing. So what we'll typically do is take that complicated block of code, put it in a subprogram with a nice clear name. Maybe that subprogram might be something like collision detection or apply gravity, something like that. Something very simple but clear, and then we replace that complicated chunk of code in the main program with that simple name. And all of a sudden the main program becomes much cleaner and much more readable. So the two reasons we use subprograms, reusability and readability. That's it.